Hey guys, how's everyone doing? So it's time for work. It's time for work for me. So just want to share it with you. The same client later, maybe after this, like 1 to 2 hours after this, I'm gonna show you how I edit. I'm gonna continue editing the test project. I started it last day, but I had to end the call because my machine is not working well for that long editing process. It's just rough cut anyway, so I just did it without recording. And later on, I will jump into CapCut to add some B-rolls and animations for that edit. So for this, the same thing. Let's start organizing the files. This is my main one. I already created a proxy if you're familiar with Premiere. So let me just edit the name for my project template. This one, open it up and let me just open my air condition. Okay, so we're in Premiere Pro. I want to drag my main footage, my arrow here. This is a short form. And next one is I want to attach my proxy that I created last time. And the template, I want to use my previous project. So let me just navigate to my previous project, which is last day. I believe this is not that. I think this is the one. And let me import this. So, guys, I did live stream last time for the previous video, but I think I did not. Oh my gosh, the same thing here. I did not. I was not able to share the screen in Premiere. As you can see, I forgot to share that screen. That's why I did not publish it. So the previous video that I shared on YouTube doesn't have a voiceover, right? Because I was trying to fast track the editing for that. So that's my whole workflow. The same thing right now. I'll do it. It's the same workflow, but I have a little bit time to explain it to you why I'm doing so and that, just in case you're not familiar, you're a beginner in Premiere. So I want to share with you my workflow. So when you open up this project folder templates, again, if you want this, make sure to request on Discord because you cannot message here. I don't like to um, enable the messaging on Telegram because it's not really that safe. You don't have a good moderator plugin here. That's why I just want members to message on Discord because it's automated. So here, this is my, oops, sorry. So I showed earlier the folders on my desktop, and if you open up the message, the project file, it will look like this. So I drag and drop imported my video here, and then I attach the proxy. And what else? I go to my template and imported my previous project so that I can use the templates, the motion graphics, and all that I use for this specific project, which should be the same to be uniform. So here, so after importing the previous project, I will then edit this with I will append it with a template name so that I know that it's a template and I will not get confused for my main template. So I'm gonna drag and drop the video so that it will create a sequence for me with the name of the video. So this is it. So I'm gonna go to my template folder for which is I created last time. I will open up the sequence so that I can copy and paste the stuff that I did to be uniform. So as you can see, these are the captions, and this is the thumbnail for shorts. For reels. So it is like 1, 2, 3 frames in length. I would advise to probably 2 or 3. I mean, 1 to 2 frames you can create yours. But the reason for this is that I want to cover up the animation that I want. That's why I have it up to 3 frames. So I'm gonna copy this animated thumbnail that I'm using. This is like, it's actually just a Premiere Composer template, a title or a typography um template, video template. So it's like a title template, and I just customize it. I made it to be like I I added here for the purpose of adding like a thumbnail for Reels, because on Reels, if you're not familiar, oops, let me just show you my let me show you how it looks like if you are what it looks like for that, what the result of that when you upload. Excuse me. So when you upload, let me just share you my screen here. So this is how it looks like if you create these ones. As you can see, this is part of the video, and you can't really customize what thumbnail you should use for. I'm not sure for if you're using buffer or other stuff. I think, I mean, I'm not really sure if you can set thumbnail by now, because last time we don't have that feature. But to make it faster, to make it to have a thumbnail when you upload, even without using any tool, um what I do is I add like 1 to 2 or 3 frames for that, and then I just dim the whole footage to make it look, to emphasize the text. As you can see, you can use any other types of design, so you just add it in within the 1 to 2 frames. Mine, I did 3 frames because of the animation. But yeah, that's basically it. That's how you create thumbnails for Reels. I think it does work as well on TikTok. I'm not sure. Let me see on TikTok if it works. TikTok. Yeah, it does work. So as you can see, that's how you create thumbnails, so that for regular videos, it looks like this, as you can see. So I figure out you can actually just create it. So TikTok, it works, but on YouTube, it doesn't work on YouTube. You can make those thumbnails on YouTube, this this type, when you upload using mobile, okay? Because you can select it. So all you need to do is probably just select through, when you upload through mobile, you can select the thumbnail you want. So on mobile, I cannot really do that, as you can see. I mean, on PC, if you upload on PC, maybe next time I will upload using mobile, so it will show the thumbnail. I can select the thumbnail for that. Okay, so let's go back to Premiere. So yeah, that's actually the reason for that. So now I'm gonna edit edit the template with a new title, free cPanel template, best free Ubuntu. Next one is I'm gonna unlink here, unlink the footage and its audio, and cut off up to the template here. Cut the footage, and I'm gonna dim it. I already have actually, I've made a dim template for this, but it's just simply like as you can see, it's like just opacity. So it's just an opacity that I keyframed. So as you can see, I think it's 50. So I keyframed it to 50, as you can see here, this one. So it's just keyframe to 50 and then 50 and then go back to 0 here. So it's just simple as that. So, and this one is just ignore this. This is the one that I created, the one with Mavix. All this on the video. When you see Mavix here, this is my nickname. I do have a channel as well for that, which talks about webmaster tutorials. You can check out on YouTube. That's my one of my earliest channels. So you can check it out. So that's when you see this one. I mean, whenever I use presets that has Mavix, it means that that's my personal custom made preset. So just in case you have questions later on, for example, I I forgot to tell you, I mean, I forgot to mention that it's a preset, you have to create it. Let me know, make sure you take note so that you can ask me to get this template delivered to you, okay? So that you can follow along. So this is how it looks like, as you can see. And you can also make it prettier by, it doesn't really show though, so we don't really need to make it prettier. Usually I add a wipe effect for that with a gradient effect so that it will look like something like a movie, something like this here. But since this is just a thumbnail, the purpose of this is that the thumbnail, when you play the video, you can't really see that much, okay? It's like less than a second, not really second, it's 3 seconds that you cannot really see. That the purpose of this template here is, as mentioned, just a thumbnail for TikTok and Reels and YouTube as well if you upload it through mobile. So that's the first one that I want to copy. And then next here is, before I forget, I want to check you. So while I'm working on it, I can already it is generating for me the transcript. So the next one we will copy is the outro animations, the outro motion graphics here, the simple ones. These are just very simple graphics that I made, very simple, just to um, add it here, and then we'll just sync it later on. And then what I want to do as well is to copy this. This is a template, a motion template. It's just like I believe it's a zoom out effect. You can check it out here on Premiere Composer. There's a zoom. It's free. It's a free extension from Mr. Horse. So they have here transition. This is the one, but I customize it a little bit. I will show you how I did that. So as you can see, let me just paste it here. Let me just paste it first, and it's here. So let me just drag it. So this is how it looks like um if you copy, I mean if you insert that template from Mr. Horse. But what I did is I disabled the first one because it conflicts with the title animation, the thumbnail that I have here. And I also cut a few um I what do you call this? I cut the some sound effects here so that it will sync to where I want it to sync for the customize zoom out effect. Because the original one, if you open it up, I mean if you enable this one, it will look like it, as you can see, it will look like it's like double something, double zoom out. I'm not sure. I don't know how I would call it, but this is just what I like. This is what I like. It's just like a simple keyframe zoom out. So you can actually just keyframe this, but if you want to have like if you want to have like a preset, you can use this instead. Okay, it should be the same. It's blurred. I mean, it has motion blur with it, and alongside it is you will also have a sound effects included. So I'm gonna render this.
HES-UCP is
So that's how it looks like,
HES-UCP.
right? But as mentioned, if you enable this one, let me show you how it looks like as well so that you can see the difference.
HES-UCP. 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 HES-UCP is
Right, as you can see.
HES-UCP.
It's it's like I don't know. You will see this. It's like double zoom.
HES-UCP. HES-UCP. HES-UCP is a HES-UCP.
There's a little, just a little. Most of the people might not be able to identify or notice it, but I can notice it
HES-UCP.
myself. I don't know why.
HES-UCP.
It's like a double stuff. As you can see, this one here, it's like, as you can see, if you go here, this is small one, and then when we enter this one, it will then start from zoom to zoom out like this. So this is the part that I want to. This is the only thing that I want from here. This from zoom in to zoom out. This here, I don't know. I don't like this. Doesn't have to be here. So I want to disable that one. That's why I want to disable it. And apart from that, it will also conflict with my dim effect here. That's why I need to disable it as well.
HES-UCP is a
So next part is that really just it, and then we can move forward to the end of the video to add the link. I think I do have, if you check out my long form videos on the channel Racknerd, I created like a reveal logo, but I don't add it here on short form content. Maybe later on I will try to have time because I also write scripts for the brand, so I I mostly focus on creating the scripts. I mean, I spend more time on it instead of just editing. So when I'm trying to also create advanced content so that I can have more time to really do highly edited videos for them further, but I just don't have the time because I have other responsibilities, other clients that I'm working with. So I need to really just focus on what is important for the project, which is creating the scripts, the research and all. For the editing, they don't really require that much. That's why I don't really spend so much time with it. I just want you to I just want to share with you the workflow just in case you're not familiar. At least you can maximize or optimize your workflow how I do it myself. So we're done here. We need to sync the the words.
looking for a free control.
So let's check out the text here first. Or maybe I forgot I will need to actually fix the errors here as well. So let me just move all this first. Move them so that they will not get, oops, sorry. They will not get cut out when when I cut this one, the silence here a little bit. Oops, what just happened? So there's a little bit of silence here. So there's a little bit of silence here, and you want to cut it off. Also, the rest here may be cut as well. And this one. Now we can go back here, and I forgot really. I need to probably first do the fixing of errors, removing the silence. Usually, guys, I remove the silence within using an auto editor tool from GitHub, but usually I just use them when I'm using a long form talking head. But if I'm doing this project, since this is just a short form, I can just use the text-based editing. And since I know that we are using script, and I know that Christian, this guy here, is reading the scripts word by word, so I don't really need to remove the silence. I mean, I know that there's just a few percentage of it being a mistake when it comes to the script and having the silence. Maybe just one to two or three silence that I can just remove easily in Premiere, so I don't really need an auto editor for that, for this project. So I'm gonna dim this once again because that was a silence that has been removed. So now we're here, render it. So now I'm gonna fix the captions here.
is a free SCP is a free SCP is SCP is a SCP.
So I think, guys, we think I don't really have to delete this because the result becomes a hard cut for the Hestia word. So I probably need to just keep this.
SCP is
You can see.
SCP
Yes, Jesse.
SCP
You can see.
SCP is
Okay, that's fine. So I'll just fix this here. Yes, CP is a free cPanel alternative for Ubuntu.
free cPanel alternative for Ubuntu. If you're tired of all of those bugs and complexities when setting up unstable free control panels for Ubuntu and want
For Ubuntu.
the stability for a free solution, then you're in luck with Hestia Control Panel. Hestia is designed with ease of use in mind. Whether you're
For a free, maybe let's just probably make the free word free, this one, so that it's a bit
solution, then you're in
emphasizing. Let's emphasize
luck
the
with
free.
Hestia Control Panel. Hestia is designed with ease of use in mind, whether you're hosting your email or setting up a website, as it is as simple as a few clicks and filling out a couple of fields, which is way simpler than other free solutions out there. And the best part, it is 100% free and open source with an active community supporting its development and stability over time. So if you're looking for a free control panel alternative for Ubuntu that is lightweight, fast, and reliable, then give Hestia
A try. With Hestia, let's also do this. Also make Hestia bigger.
Hestia control panel and a
With Hestia,
give Hestia a try. With Hestia control panel and
with Hestia, with Hestia control panel,
a reliable
VPS hosting solution from Racknerd, your web is about to get a lot better.
And the best part,
Best part, it's 100% free.
And the best part, it is 100% free and open source with an active
Open source. Relevance ability over time. So if you're looking for a free
Hestia a try. With Hestia control panel and a reliable VPS hosting solution. from Rachner.com.
From Rachner.com. So this is where we add the logo animation from Rachner.com. But we will need to remove it later on. So as you can see, we already have that.
Rachner.com. Solution for Rachner.
So let's do this. Let's add the animated logo here. Oops. And you can see here, we add it here, remove this.
For Rachner.com. Your web hosting. Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience. For Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience.
For this template, this is also from Premiere Composer. So when as you can see, I am adjusting it to be shorter, right? So what it does, what I'm doing right now is to make it shorter and faster using the speed. This one, I believe it's here, the rate stretch tool. The reason for that is so that it will still um, retain the animation, the intro animation, although um, it might adjust the speed, but this is just something that is my preferred way of retaining the animation for the whole template. Although you can do that by adjusting the keyframe, but sometimes if I feel lazy, I just use this rate tool instead, even though it will adjust the speed. I hope it makes sense. If you're confused, just let me know on Discord.
Solution for
I'll let you know.
Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience is about solution for
Or maybe in the comments if in case I upload this on YouTube.
Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience is about Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience for Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience is about to get a whole lot. Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience is .com. Your web hosting experience. Your web hosting experience is .com. Your web hosting experience. Your web hosting .com. Your web hosting experience. Rachner.com. Your web hosting experience is about to get a whole lot better. Rachner.com. 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 Your web hosting experience is about to get a whole lot better.
So the last part is I just add the captions. So select all the captions and we will adjust it a little bit here. I want this small caps effect here or settings, and that's it. So next is I want to upgrade captions to graphics so that I can add an animation for that. And before that, by the way, okay.
Hestia CP is a free cPanel alternative for Ubuntu. If you're tired, Hestia CP is a free cPanel. Hestia CP is a
There's a little bit of an issue with this. Let's just move this a little bit here.
CP is a free cPanel alternative for Ubuntu. If you're tired of all of those bugs and complexities when setting up unstable free control panels for Ubuntu and want the stability you crave for a free solution, then you're in luck with Hestia Control Panel. Hestia is designed with ease of use in mind. Whether you're hosting your Hestia CP, Hestia CP is
So what I will do here, by the way, is I will cut this caption and disable it. Oops, sorry. Just this one within the thumbnail portion so that it don't show it here.
CP is a free cPanel alternative for Ubuntu. If you're tired of all of those bugs and complexities when setting up unstable free control panels for Ubuntu and want the stability you crave for a free solution, then you're in luck with Hestia Control Panel. Hestia is designed with ease of use in mind, whether you're hosting your email or setting up a website, as it is as simple as a few clicks and filling out a couple of fields, which is way simpler than other free solutions out there. And the best part, it is 100% free and open source with an active community supporting its development and stability over time. So if you're looking for a free control panel alternative for Ubuntu that is lightweight, fast, and reliable, then give Hestia a try. With Hestia Control Panel and a reliable VPS hosting solution from Rachner.com, your web hosting.
I will also disable this caption because I already added here a logo, a link. And what else? Okay, so we need to animate the caption. So I have here a preset. So this is the one. Let me just move this a little bit. Move this. This is the one. And just render it once again. So next is to once again
Free control panels for Ubuntu and want the stability you crave for a free solution, then you're in luck with Hestia Control Panel. Hestia is designed with ease of use in mind, whether you're hosting your email or setting up a website, as it is as simple as a few clicks and filling out, which is way simpler than other free solutions out.
just try to reset the workspace here because it's starting to lag.
Simpler than other free solutions out there. And the best part, it is 100% free and open source with an active community supporting its development and stability over time. So if you're looking for a free control panel alternative for Ubuntu that is lightweight, fast, and reliable, then give Hestia a try. With Hestia Control Panel and a reliable VPS hosting solution from Rachner.com, your web hosting experience is about to get a whole lot better. Hestia CP is a free cPanel alternative for Ubuntu.
So I think that's it. So the next thing is, of course, let me just check here. Just move it this a little bit. Let's remove the empty tracks, and I will then add here one track for the music. So let me just open up this, the previous one, because I want to reveal the music. So this is the music theme that we use. Sometimes if I still have time, I actually add music from Epidemic Sounds or Artlist. But right now, since I don't have much time to do this, so I'll just use the theme music. And what I do is that's pretty much it. So the next is I will go to Essential Sound. This is the part where we where we enhance the audio and do audio leveling for our video. So first, this is very important. You need to first set up your dialogue, which is this one. So for me, I will just use this to make the dialogue louder and clearer. But if your dialogue has like a lot of noisy background in it, can use this as well. It really just depends on the clip, how it was created. So since my team is using a professional microphone and is in within the studio, so it doesn't need to be cleaned. You can also use the podcast on Adobe, the podcast.adobe.com. I think in the latest version, I'm not sure if it's still in beta, but there's already that enhanced feature from podcast.adobe.com will be integrated here later on. So loudness, auto match, that's pretty much it that I do with my um, dialogue. And my sound effects is sound effects, and then I just set it to default and making sure that is also auto match. Some of them don't work, but that's fine. I'll just manually adjust it if I need to. And for the background music, balance background music, auto match. That's pretty much it. And I don't do a docking for the background music. What I do is I will add like a low pass to my music, to my background music, this one, and then I just customize it into lower down to 150, I mean 450. So this what it does is it removes the conflicts between the dialogue and the background music. So you can actually check it out for yourself if you use this low pass settings here without and with it. You can check it out what's the result of it. So this I use this pretty much for all of my videos when adding music background along with a talking dialogue, talking head, so that it doesn't conflict, and it works even if you are using the same level of volume with the dialogue. So what it does, technically, it removes the high tone, I believe, so that it cannot conflict with the dialogue as mentioned. So there's actually, I think I've discussed this last time with my long form edit session. I haven't yet um edited to upload on YouTube yet. I will do so later on when I have the time. So I've discussed it much more detail in that video. So stay tuned if you have time on the channel. So next part is of course to level up using the mixer. So let's enlarge the mixer here. So what I do with my dialogue is just drop it to dash to -18, and my sound effects is -30, and the sound effects within Premiere Composer, because it's kind of loud in my opinion, much more louder than the regular ones from Epidemic or so. But this mixer, by the way, is a way for you to adjust by layer. So what I do is for example, if I add Epidemic sound effects, I use it within the same layer. And let's say, for example, if I use the sound effects from the Premiere Composer, I also use different layer for that, so that it's easier for me to volume or to adjust the volume, because I know that these platforms are using the same rate of volume. I'm just not sure. You can actually just, if you think that there's a specific sound effects that is louder than the rest, and you can manually do it instead. Okay. So for the background music, I just do it the same. I just adjust it the same with the dialogue. Once again, this is based on my clips, my materials, my assets. So this might be different to yours if your dialogue is from a different place. Like for example, of course, we all have different output. So if your client is using different microphone, different studio, then it might be different, it might be louder, so you need to adjust it based on the level of your sweet spot. So next is what I do is I just listen to it and make sure that the bar here don't go um beyond -6.
Hesi
So as you can see, it
is
goes
a
beyond
free
-6,
cPanel alternative for Ubuntu. If you're tired of all of those bugs and
or
complexity that
the
when setting up unstable free control panels
So if it does, you can just adjust it lower.
for Ubuntu and want the stability you crave for a free solution, then you're in luck with Hestia Control Panel. Hestia is designed with ease of use in mind, whether you're hosting your email or setting up a website, as it is as simple as a few clicks and filling out a couple of fields, which is way simpler than other free solutions out there. And the best part, it is 100% free and open source with an active community supporting its development and stability over time. So if you're looking for a free control panel alternative for Ubuntu that is lightweight, fast, and reliable, then give Hestia a try. With Hestia Control Panel and a reliable VPS hosting solution from Rachner.com, your web hosting experience is about to get a whole lot better.
So I believe that's it. So just make sure it doesn't go beyond -6. And I also want to mention it doesn't mean that you're using this feature here, this control here. It doesn't mean that the bar will just be here, will be maximized here. No, you will have to play the video, the audio, and check it out for yourself if it does go beyond -6. Okay, and of course you also want to use your brain if it's too loud or not. You don't want to just rely on the technical side of things. Okay, and then if you think that, like, let's say for example, if you find it here that, for example, you have a lot of sound effects from Epidemic Sounds, right? So I add the Epidemic Sounds here, or the art list whatsoever. So for here, just in case, like 10 out of 1, or maybe 5 sound effects, and then you have one sound effects that goes beyond number 6, what you will do is you go to the timeline and then just select that audio there, the sound effects, and press G, and just adjust it based on what it works for you. Okay, so if it's too loud, then maybe adjust gain by -5, and then beyond, until it gets into the level of the other sounds. What you can also do is you can also expand the wave, I mean the audio layer, so that you can see the wave here. As you can see, there's a wave, right? So what I will do is expand my timeline here. Wait a bit. So go to the expand your timeline, and then check out the rest of them. If they are, just use your scroller using your mouse, and then check what is the level of their wave. So you can just drag this as well, drag here and there, or you can just check what is the dB of their volume, like this, for example, this one. So you can check it out. You can also check out the audio gain. So as you can see here, so you can also just hold their volume, the keyframe here, and oops, sorry. You can just use your, maybe use your eyes. Okay, so what is the waveform of the audio here? So if you want to use the same volume here, you can just use your eyes and make sure that it's not beyond the top. Okay, so as you can see here, the rest is, check out the rest as well. So as you can see, this one is the waveform is like at the center, right? So it's probably, or it is lower in volume with the rest of the files. So that's what you would do. So for example, if you want this to be, if you want the rest of your sound effects be like this one, so you can just drag it up and down for the rest of the files, the rest of the SFX. Okay, but as I've mentioned, some sound effects, the file itself is too loud already, and some are too low in volume, so you will probably need to adjust it by this trick. Okay, by doing the G, the audio gain and just use your hearing, your ear, whatever is your sweet spot for that, this one. Okay, so just -5 if it's too loud. m- Maybe add 5 if it's too low, and then go back to the tracker. Go back to the tracker and check if that particular sound effect still goes beyond the -6 here. And if it doesn't, then that should be it. Also, you can also lower it down if you want up to the -18, whatever works for your ears. Okay. So I believe that's it for my project here. And oh, I forgot to add forgot to mention the LUT here. So I have also a LUT that I use for my project, which is this one. This lot is particularly, I made this particularly for this, for my client. So you wanna make your own lot if you are working for the same client over and over, okay? And basic color correction grading in Premiere is really easy. You can check out some tutorials on the web, but I probably will do a tutorial, a basic tutorial for that, because I don't really do complex stuff, you know. I just make everything simple for my sake. And I will discuss about this, how I made my LUTs and how I do it on different kinds of videos. So make sure to stay tuned, and if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, um, join the community so that you can um, interact with other members in the community, and of course with me. Go to the download the free assets. You will be redirected to my Telegram server, which I go live on a daily basis while I'm working like this. So make sure to get along with the other members as well. Okay, so this is it. So is of course to render and this with the maximum settings that I use. And of course, I will not show you my export settings, but later on I will create a tutorial for that. As mentioned, all of the details, all of the technicalities, I will make a tutorial for that. I will show you the settings. By the way, if you want, just comment down below. I will add it in in Discord if you are interested with that. So make sure to comment down below if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this live right now. Go to our Discord, tag me, or go to free chat me so that I can share it with you. And yeah, that's basically it. So next time, I mean next in a few hours, I will be doing live once again for a test project for a client proposal. So if you're watching right now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Take care.